Alright, how's it going, guys? My name's Rave, and welcome to the best class setup for the AK74u on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I hope everybody's having a great day and a good fresh February. And yeah, let's get into the video. So I'm using the Hawksmoor sight for better accuracy. It helps with seeing more mid-range, which I feel makes for a great attachment, especially since most of the maps on Cold War are basically going to be medium to longer ranged maps. So a good optic definitely goes a long way. Next, we have the Spetsnaz compensator for our muzzle attachment. This will definitely come in handy when you are having more longer range gunfights. It makes the recoil less significant and your aim down much more accurate. But also a quick side note, for my wildcard slot, I am not using Gunfighter, which if you don't know what that is, it basically gives your primary weapon and your secondary weapon an additional 3 attachments. I tend to use perk read, but I'll get into that later. So next we have the 8.4-inch Cavalry Lancer. This attachment increases firepower, which makes for those short-range, close-quarter gunfights fall more into your favor. It adds more firepower to a gun that already possesses good firepower. So yeah, Cavalry Lancer, definitely. The fourth attachment I use pretty frequently on many of my classes is the foregrip. Pretty basic. This underbarrel booster will pretty much upgrade your accuracy even when, or even more, and help those who struggle winning gunfights due to accuracy, because I know that I do. And last but not least, field tape. Submachine guns have the benefit of being small, compact, quick, agile, and they just overall have a quicker fire rate. So adding an attachment that will increase your speed will help in situations where your firepower and accuracy fall short, and speed is ultimately the determining factor in who will win that gunfight. So, yeah, and for my secondary weapon, it's a little OP, so don't hate, but I like to use the Diamati. I don't have the dual wield unlocked for it, but since it's a burst fire weapon, it still has pretty good accuracy and speed and firepower as well. And when equipped with the dual wield, also, it pretty much becomes impossible to stop. Trust me, I've raged plenty of times because of people using this gun. But in situations where you need to reload your first gun, your primary, but when you have an enemy coming at you, switching to a secondary that will get the job done will be very effective and will help you tremendously. So yeah. Next, for my tactical slot, I like to use the stim shot. This helps with regenerating health faster, staying alive longer, and improving your gunfights no matter what game mode you play. And for my lethal slot, I like to use the Semtex because its effectiveness is pristine, and the damage it causes when ignited is pretty much going to save you in certain situations. That and it sticks to people, obviously. So that's always fun. All right, and for my field upgrade, I tend to fluctuate around a bit, but I do tend to stick with and prefer using the trophy system, especially if you guys like to play more heavier objective game modes like domination or hardpoint. This just makes it so that the enemy's projectiles, like Molotovs, stun grenades, semtexes, etc., are destroyed before they even reach you, which is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. And next for the perks, I like to rock Flak Jacket and Tactical Mask for the first slot. They both make it so that pretty much explosives or stuns don't really do any damage to you, which is very significant, especially if you're playing like hardpoint and you're trying to sit in the actual objective and people are just tossing grenades at you left and right. Having Flak Jacket is going to make it a lot easier for you to stay alive longer and to get more points, which is definitely very beneficial to you. And for the second slot, I like to use Scavenger. Therefore, I don't need to pick up weapons randomly around the map when I run out of ammo and potentially risk getting a really crappy gun. And which, by the way, sucks when you have streaks and you have to pick up somebody's really crappy like shotgun or a sniper. And if you're not good with those guns, then you're pretty much, a fish out of water. And I also like to use Tracker because it's easier to tell where the enemy goes, like which direction they go in. And this can help with clips, or even like search and destroy is definitely the game mode where you want to have Tracker on. For this final slot, I like to use Ninja for dead silence and creeping up on people, and Spycraft, so that pretty much anybody on the opposite team, when it comes if they lay down proximity mines or if they have a spy plane or gas mines, they don't get triggered. When it comes to even some perks like Tracker and Paranoia, it won't trigger that as well. So your awareness to the enemy will be undetected, which would be very nice. But yeah, and for score streaks, I tend to use very easily obtainable ones so that you can consistently get them and use them more often. So like I like to use spy planes because that helps with not only awareness and knowing where the enemy is, but also, you know, it ultimately makes your gunfights much more winnable when you can anticipate when the enemy is going to, where they're going to be pretty much. So yeah. And also, if you play game modes like I said before, like domination or hardpoint or kill confirmed, then definitely you should put on napalm strikes. They're very useful and they will help you greatly. And finally, I like to use the attack helicopter because it's pretty sweet. You get kills without ever having to shoot or risk getting shot in the process. And so it also helps with getting crazy streaks and dropping high kill games. Like I've gotten 40, 50, 60, 70, and even 80 kill games with using these streaks and this class in general. So I definitely would recommend using these score streaks, especially, like I said, if you play game modes with heavier objectives. And yeah, so this has been my best class setup for the AK74u. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's any specific weapons you want to see me use or make a class setup video on, then please comment below, and I'll definitely make a setup for it. I hope this setup helps you guys out there. I will be posting an update video here soon on why I haven't posted in a while, what my future plans look like, and more video ideas for the future. But I hope all of you guys have a great day and stay in the best of spirits. And yeah, it's been Rave, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Yeah, every day that's you and me. All day that's us, boo. Came through with that new thing. See, I don't know why I trust you. Crazy now, I'm just too on. Maybe now I'm just too gone. Maybe now I'm just looking for that same vibe that you on. Cause I'm out here with my boys, going crazy in this bitch. Overseas, getting bins. No Mercedes in this bitch. We made the album 9 months. Had a baby in this bitch. I'm with your babe on the run. Like I'm Jay-Z in this bitch. I don't smoke a lot, but I get green. But ball out, no SBs. I caught you out, you got serving that beast out. No step team, I came through and that's real shit. No, I came, but I feel this. Feeling kid when I feel banks. I still be spitting that well. Smith, I shut it down. We do that. Hell yeah, we knew that. Girl, give it in crazy eyes. Orange is that new black. Cold out, so I think about it. Stress me out, so I drink about it. Talk it out, but it's all good, so it's too real. Don't think about it. She took me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She took me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. Came up as a church boy with my